Good evening. Coming up tonight, we'll fill you in on what's happening in and outside the Palmetto State. The State Fair is back in Columbia again.
And a former South Carolina Gamecock was bounced from the WNBA playoffs.
But first, South Carolina's voting registration was extended.
We'll have that and all more tonight on the Sumter St Scoop. Welcome to this week's Sumter St Scoop. I'm Gabrielle Cassini.
And I'm Karenna Porter. Thanks for joining us tonight.
On Sunday, Columbia Police Department reported a deceased unidentified body of a man in Richland County. CPD reports that workers found the body off the side of Bluff Road and are referring to the death as, quote, suspicious, end quote. CPD Deputy Chief Melron Kelly recently released that police department was first notified about the body from neighborhood mowers. Kelly says, quote, by appearances, preliminary this person may have been struck by a vehicle. Now, CPD has contacted Columbia Traffic Safety Unit to investigate. The Richland County Coroner's Office is also assisting CPD investigators, and anyone with information is asked to contact the Crime Stoppers hotline at 888-274-6372.
South Carolina extended voter registration for the 2024 election until October 14th. The South Carolina court extended the deadline 8 days to give those impacted by Hurricane Helene extra time to register. USC offers resources to help students vote. Early voting will be available at Blatt PE Center, partnering with Richland County from October 21st through November 1st. Students can also use the TurboVote app to register, check voter status, and find additional resources. USC provides a voting plan to help you prepare. The Southeastern Conference Student Government aims to get 20,000 students to vote, led by USC's student body president, Patton Byers. More information is available at scvotes.gov and the USC website. I think this is so great. Obviously, people in the state were impacted harder by this hurricane than they expected to be, especially people in the upstate.
Right. This will really prepare them and help them give them more time to recover from the hurricane.
Coming up after the break, SGTV weather reporter Duncan Maloney has this week's forecast. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Duncan Maloney. Let's take a look at tonight's weather. As you can see behind me here, we've got some warmer temperatures on the coast here in South Carolina, and then as we move up the state, it gets cooler, 66 here in Columbia. As you can see, sun has just set. Clear skies tonight, perfect for viewing the moon and all the stars that you want to see. Feels like 62, a little cooler. The wind, it's at 8.5 miles per hour. It was definitely windier this morning, so it's cooled down a bit, but it's still going to be a little bit windy. Humidity, even at about 50, but it's cool enough you won't feel it. And there is no cloud cover as previously mentioned. Let's take a look into next week. As you can see on Friday, it's going to be a little cooler, into the 40s, 48 degrees in the morning, 46 degrees in the morning on Saturday, but it gets a little warmer. Sunday is going to be your hot day, Sunday and into Monday. It's going to be close to the 80s. That's the last we're going to see of the 80s for a while. As we get into the earlier part of next week, we're going to see more of the 60s and the 40s. For the foreseeable future, we can see the fall is coming in quickly. Coming up next, TV sports anchor Courtney Duckett has the update for all things Gamecock athletics.
Thanks, Duncan. Now to some updates on current and former Gamecocks. Gamecock football will take on another ranked team this weekend in an away game against number 7, the Alabama Crimson Tide. The game will be after both teams suffered losses last Saturday, with South Carolina falling to number 9 Ole Miss Rebels 27-3, and Alabama's game ending in a shocking 40-35 loss against the Vanderbilt Commodores. This weekend's game against the Crimson Tide will be the first matchup since the opponent since September 2019. South Carolina has not won a game against Alabama since October 2010 in an early season home game that ended in a score of 35-21. Since 1937, the Crimson Tide has a record of 13-3 over the Gamecocks. The game will begin at noon Eastern Time on Saturday at the Bryant-Denny Stadium. South Carolina alumni Asia Wilson has completed her historic MVP season on Sunday in a playoff loss against the New York Liberty. The Las Vegas Aces were looking to complete a three-peat WNBA championship run after back-to-back championships. The Aces did not lose without a fight, as they were able to avoid elimination in Game 3 after being down 2 games. Wilson was able to put up 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist to help the Aces in Game 4. However, it was not enough for the Aces to save themselves from elimination. The Aces' loss concluded Game 4 of the playoffs with a score of 76-62. And now Amanda Anderson is in the studio to fill us in on local entertainment. What's the talk of the town?
Thanks, Courtney. Welcome back, Gamecocks. Get ready for some fun right here in Columbia. The time has come for the South Carolina State Fair. Its official first day in town was yesterday on the 9th, and it will be running through the 20th. This year, fairgoers can experience thrilling rides, live entertainment, and a variety of new and old foods and beverages. This year's new menu items consist of peach cobbler funnel cake, kettle corn, and strawberry dragon fruit lemonade. You also don't want to miss the exciting circus at the fair, which will feature daily performances with acrobats and a human cannonball. The petting zoo is back this year, where fairgoers can pet, feed, and even ride the animals. The art exhibit, featuring local artists, is also back this year. If you're looking for something a little more dramatic, head over to the Longstreet Theater. The University of South Carolina's Department of Theater and Dance is presenting the classic Greek tragedy, Antigone. The show is currently running every night this week at 7:30 p.m. and will wrap up with the final performance being this Saturday on October 12th. Lauren Wilson, an assistant professor in the theater program, is directing the play alongside USC graduate students. Tickets can be purchased online through the USC ticket office with discounted prices available for students, faculty, staff, and seniors. After the commercial, Karenna and Gabrielle will return to finish up tonight's news wrap.
Thanks for sticking with us. USC aims to go greener with cleaning products and to reduce paper towel waste. The university announced on October 4th that their custodial services will make changes to be more sustainable. Center pull paper towel dispensers in university bathrooms were replaced with automatic dispensers. Preliminary testing from last semester showed that these dispensers decreased paper towel waste by 30%. Custodians are using more concentrated cleaning solutions. These concentrated solutions decrease packaging and water waste. The university also added touch-free soap dispensers to control the amount of plant-based soap used.
A new food-centered club has arrived on campus. The Charcuteries Club, based on decorating plates with bread, crackers, meat, and cheeses, has brought students together into the kitchen and out of their dorms. The goals of this club are for students to socialize, meet new people, and decorate charcuterie boards in aesthetically pleasing ways. Julia Putman, president of the club, says she hopes students, quote, let loose and de-stress. It is estimated that around 60 students were present at the last meeting. The next meeting will be held Tuesday, October 15th at Russell House in room 332 at 6 p.m. Wow, that honestly sounds so fun. I love a good charcuterie board, too.
I also love a charcuterie board. I've talked about going to this club with some of my friends, and
Really?
I think I'm definitely going to have to stop by now.
I might too.
Okay, we'll go together. That wraps up tonight's edition of Sumter Street Scoop.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also visit us online at sgtv@usc.com. For SGTV, I'm Karenna Porter.
And I'm Gabrielle Cassini. Have a great night, Carolina, forever to be.